Hello and welcome to the Edison Park Community Outreach online presentation. My name is Chris Lama and I'm the Director of the Community and Library Services Department here in Huntington Beach.
And I'm Ashley Wysocki, Deputy Director of Community and Library Services. In this video, we will be presenting continued research for the Edison Park project. This research was conducted based on the community feedback we have received after the November 16th Council presentation of the Edison Park Master Plan.
The city has retained the services of RJM Design Group to continue our efforts in listening to the community and summarizing all the thoughts and ideas that have been shared as part of this process moving forward. The goal of this outreach effort is to identify key issues the community may have and build a consensus on the results of the analysis.
This process started with the collection of community feedback following the November meeting. After several months, common community responses began to identify themselves. Based on these responses and in line with the normal park development process, additional research was conducted and synthesized in preparation of this community workshop.
So at the end of this video, we encourage you to participate by taking the survey that follows. Your thoughts and ideas will continue to help ensure the community voice is heard and included in the development of the Edison Park planning. That said, I'd like to turn it over to our partners at RJM Design Group, Tamara and Zach.
Thank you very much, Chris. My name is Zachary Meading, and I represent RJM Design Group, and I have with me here
Tamara McClory, the project manager for this project.
And we have collected a tremendous amount of information on this project. As we move forward, we want to make sure we share as much of that back with the community as well to really listen to your voice, the community's voice, and develop that community consensus, which will ultimately create the vision for Edison Park.
How do these key issues relate to Conceptual Plan C? Our goal is to illuminate past planning efforts, highlight recent planning efforts, and identify the vision of the park that will meet the expectations of the community. The city of Huntington Beach has an extensive urban forest of various species and heights of mature trees. The city regularly maintains and monitors approximately 65,000 trees for pruning, planting, pest control, and removals. Huntington Beach currently has a Tree City USA designation and follows the National Arbor Day Foundation of Sustainable Tree Management Practices. In 2009, an arborist report and survey was conducted as part of past planning efforts. At that time, 319 trees were surveyed in the park. 75 were recommended for removal due to health and condition. Since then, 85 trees have been removed. In 2022, a follow-up arborist report and survey was conducted as part of current planning efforts. At this time, 234 trees were surveyed. 67 are recommended for removal due to health and condition. An additional 15 trees in declining health may require specialized care or should be considered for removal, leaving 152 healthy trees. 65% of the existing trees surveyed. It is important to note that only trees with a 4-inch caliper size or larger were tagged, measured, and evaluated. The purpose of the report and survey is to identify trees of sufficient health, condition, and value, and identify those that should be removed due to very poor health, death, or instability. Current park conditions, including soil conditions, are contributing to some of the difficulties in growing healthy trees at Edison Park, including landfill depth, lack of organic matter in the soil, soil compaction, trees planted in turf, shallow root systems, and limited mulching, as well as pest conditions, age of trees, and visible decay and structural defects. Based on the 2002 arborist report, with 152 healthy remaining trees, we identified those trees on Conceptual Plan C, as shown here in green. Of the remaining 152 healthy trees, 43 trees have been identified as possible subject to removal due to design elements on Conceptual Plan C. Based on 109 healthy trees to remain, 119 new trees are proposed on Conceptual Plan C, along with 29 new palms, totaling 257 total trees. This represents 110% of the survey trees in 2022. There is an opportunity to add an additional 20% more trees to meet the 2009 tree totals of 319. The next key topic is soccer. Currently, there are 2 lit fields used in the SCE corridor of Edison Park. AYSO Region 55 utilizes these fields in all seasons for practices and games. There are also contract classes through the city and open community play when not in use. The conceptual plan proposes utilizing the 2 existing U10 fields in the SCE corridor, adding 1 additional field in the SCE corridor, and adding 2 additional U10 fields with full-size overlay opportunities in the softball outfields. The next key topic is pickleball. Pickleball is currently played on temporary painted lines behind the community center at Edison Park. Players play an average of 5 to 6 days a week and oftentimes set up their own areas outside of the temporary spaces. The conceptual plan recommends utilizing the existing 2 tennis courts and converting them into 8 pickleball courts. The conceptual plan also recommends 2 new tennis courts that can be shared use with pickleball. Based on this information, does the conceptual plan accommodate future pickleball needs? The final key topic is sports park. As you can see, the current park programming includes 4 full-size basketball courts, 4 half-size basketball courts, 2 full-size tennis courts, temporary pickleball courts, 6 hitting walls, 2 softball fields, and 2 U10 soccer fields. The conceptual plan proposes maintaining the 4 full-size basketball courts, 4 half-size basketball courts, 2 tennis courts, adding 2 tennis courts with shared pickleball striping, 8 pickleball courts, 2 hitting walls, maintaining the 2 softball fields, adding 2 U10 soccer fields with potential full-size overlays, and adding an additional U10 soccer field to the 2 existing in the SCE corridor. On the sports park topic, looking at hardscape versus softscape, the existing hardscape of the park encompasses approximately 8 acres, while the proposed conceptual plan incorporates 9.6 acres. Existing softscape of the park includes about 27 acres, while proposed softscape of the new conceptual plan includes about 25.5 acres. Currently at the park, there are 189 parking stalls. This does not include street parking available on Hamilton or Magnolia. The proposed conceptual plan includes 209 stalls,